Alright guys, I know you guys saw the verses between B2K and Pretty Ricky. First and foremost, I want you guys to comment down below who you think won that versus. Okay? I'm gonna tell you who won it. I ain't know who I think won it, who won. I'm gonna tell you who won it. But comment down below who you think won that versus. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna just start off the bat. I'm a Florida boy in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Pretty Ricky. You know, I've seen them when they first started. You know, they recorded in some of the same studios that I've recorded in Miami. I lived in Miami for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I live in Tampa now, but I lived in Miami for 10 years. I mess with Pretty Ricky. I always did. But B2K was something different. They were different. They were like a different type of talent. And they drew more attention back in the days. It was just what it was. They had the machine behind them, and they drew a lot of attention. You know, from the young girls, from some of the boys who like to dance and do all that stuff. You know, and they were kind of like clean cut, and they had the machine behind them that made them who they were. You know what I'm saying? Chris Stokes and that whole crew. I like B2K. I really like B2K. I like the way they dance. I like the way they put on shows. I like they outfits. Whoever their designer, their choreographer, and you know what I'm saying, making all their clothes or whatever, they be on point. The boys be on point, from their haircuts to their shoes to their clothes. They be on point. Not saying Pretty Ricky don't, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a fan of B2K. I've always been a fan of B2K. I used to watch their videos over and over just because I'm an artist. Like, I like artists who can sing, dance, and really put on a show. Like, some of them can't even sing, but you can put on a show. I mess with you if you can put on a show. I was a fan. I was a stone cold fan of B2K because of how they put on a show, how they come, the tour they did. You know what I'm saying? Boys for Life tour, all those tours they had, the way they come out, the way they introduce themselves, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, the nostalgic music. Pretty Ricky, they ain't play no games, man. Pretty Ricky ain't come to play no games, no bubblegum, no games. Like, Pretty Ricky been watching them for so long and seeing what not to do, seeing what grown-ups want, what grown-ups like, and they stayed away from that B2K stuff. Like, Pretty Ricky is on another tier. No matter what people say about B2K, they're on another level, da-da-da. Hey, worldwide, B2K was doing their thing, but right now, Pretty Ricky, they studied them. And when you study your enemy, I don't care how good of friends you are or whatever, when you in competition, you in the same genre, you in competition. And when you study your enemy, you like a little brother. It be the little brothers that be better than the big brothers because they watch them growing up, they study them. And Pretty Ricky studied them so much that B2K was no competition. I thought B2K had all these hits and blah, 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 blah. When Pretty Ricky hit that versus stage, and they started with Grind On Me, I knew it was over. Because Grind On Me is one of their number one hits, their first number one hits, and they started off with that. But in my mind, I know 15 other hits that they got that I know. 15, I promise you. Between Pleasure P and Pretty Ricky, I know 15. Pleasure P by himself probably would have beat B2K. But Pretty Ricky put a whooping on B2K. B2K ain't got 10 hits that I can remember. They ain't got, between Omarion and B2K, they probably got like 7 that I might know when they sang them. I don't know them off the top of my head. Pretty Ricky, I know them songs. You feel me? Pleasure P, I know them songs. I'm telling you. So, hey man, Pretty Ricky, man, congratulations, man. You won that versus. I ain't got nothing against B2K, man. Y'all was a soundtrack of the childhood of growing up. But Pretty Ricky just was too much for you. They put that whooping on you. The boys came out in all red. That's their thing. You know, because of their album, Blue Star album, and their red, the songs they got with red in it and everything. They know that red sexy and it turned them girls on. Man, them boys, I don't care how out of shape they is. The boys put on a good show. They from Miami. They wild. They high energy. Man, B2K really let me down. But you know what though? They let me down. But I didn't expect them to beat Pretty Ricky, because I even told my wife, I was like, there's no way B2K can compete with them because they so different. Like, B2K is not, I ain't gonna say bubblegumish, man, but when it comes to Pretty Ricky, they bubblegumish, man. Pretty Ricky got the songs for the ladies that wanna get it on right now. Like, B2K got the songs for the ladies who used to wanna get it on. Like, you ain't no competition to Pretty Ricky, B2K, no matter how you try to little boy them boys. And I know they say y'all they brothers and everything, but they just being nice, man. Pretty Ricky too much for y'all, man. Pretty Ricky too much for a lot of artists out there. The songs Pretty Ricky got, oh my God. The hits they got, the choreography, them boys dancing now and singing and Pleasure P on his game. Don't let them boys get in shape. Hey, you let them boys get in full shape, y'all's definitely through. Them boys put that thing on y'all, and they wasn't at 100%. B2K couldn't even beat Pretty Ricky, and they wasn't even at 100%. And like I said, I like B2K. Shout out to y'all, all y'all. But Pretty Ricky was too much for y'all, man. Hey, man, it's your boy LK, Leo Kelly, CEO of VCC TV, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm a music buff, man. I know I do my fishing thing, my cat thing, but I'm a music buff. I love music. I love watching music. I love the competition of music. And we're going to get this one, the Pretty Ricky, man. B2K, you can't compete with Pretty Ricky. Hey, love you.